Okay, so here we are again in Photoshop, and what I'm going to show you now is how to extract an object, or in this case a person, from its background, and then from there we can do lots of fun things. So this one is already in progress, again file open, and I'm taking the magic wand tool. This magic wand tool is really good if the background, for the most part, is all one color. So it just selects a pretty big area of color. Notice, and by the way, Command D is deselect. So I'm Command X, and then to get rid of this background. The other tools that you can use to get rid of the background, if it's a little busier than this one was fairly simple, as I said, because most of what was behind her was just plain blue, so that's why I'm just going through and clicking. Now the rest I think will be easier if I just use the eraser tool, and again I am going to use my open bracket to make it bigger. And again, I just can now go over this pretty easily and erase the rest of the background. And I'm going to make it a little bit smaller here as I get closer to her head. And again, remember to use that soft edge brush so that you have a nice so you don't have a hard edge there when you're trying to go around. I should be zoomed in a little more. Command plus would really help me here as I'm doing the detail. Okay, and just for time's sake, whoops, I'm going to kind of go around this a little faster than I normally would. I'd really take your time to make sure you get... Okay, so now that we have taken away the background, okay, now there's lots of fun things we can do. Okay, so I could put her on a different background. Here's a nice rainbow in the background, so I could take her and simply drag her over. Oops. Remember to unlock your background by double clicking, and whoops, it's going to take the whole black. So let me go in here with my magic wand, and now let's remove that background. Perfect. Okay, and again with my eraser tool, just erase. Oops. Okay, and I should do the edges, but as I said, for time's sake, I'm just going to take her now and drag her over. Oh, you know, by the way, I should mention one important thing. You should go under image size, and make sure the resolution on the image that you're dragging over and the image that you're dragging on top of is the same resolution size. Otherwise, one of your images is going to look drastically bigger or smaller. So this is 72. Go back to this one. This one, image size, this is also 72, so that's why it looks great. Okay, so there's one thing you can do. So obviously this would look much better if I went in and cleaned up the edges with a smaller brush. The other thing that you can do is you can make her a little bit more transparent by going up here and changing the opacity. And I can change her so it's sort of surreal, so it's like a dreamlike. okay? Or I am also going to drag her over to this ominous looking background. Okay. And now I can double click on this layer. This will bring up layer styles. And now I can do all kinds of weird stuff. Inner glow. Let's see, outer glow. That's not doing much. Bevel and emboss. Color overlay. Obviously, you don't want to do that. You can play with some of these different options here. Okay, so that is also an idea. The other really fun thing to do when you're working with picture combining images is going under the filter menu and start doing some fun, using some fun filters on here. And there's all kinds of different options. Okay, some of them you might like more or less. So please have fun with these techniques. Again, please remember to zoom in and out as necessary. By the way, Command Z app does the undo. You can also go into your history palette, don't forget that, and undo what you've done by bringing that menu up under Window History, and you can look at what you've done and you can just delete those layers if you don't like it. The other thing that you can do is Command T. Command T will let you edit in all kinds of ways. If you want to do a regular edit and just keep the proportions, make her smaller, Shift first and then drag the corner in. Okay, and then hit return. The other thing that you can do is Command T. There are really all kinds of fun things to do here. So transform, you can warp, and this isn't going to make her look very nice. But there are all kinds of weird, wacky things that you can do. Whenever you're doing this, again, there should be a purpose for doing it. You should have a goal in mind. If you're going to use something like this, and I'm not going to apply that. So, please help each other, explore, experiment. Try to have 1 or 2 final pieces by the end of class, and we will print them on Wednesday. Great, thank you, and goodbye.